Yo, man, this is your boy, Cy, the cable guy. No biting this time. I was just wondering why they're trying to promote, like, flat Earth. Like, the flat Earth theory. Is this misinformation? Dissimulation of misinformation? I don't understand. It's your boy, Saiforce, Cy, the cable guy. Hit a like. I'll be talking about different topics. I'll be touching everything, man. Oh, I haven't even touched Illuminati, huh? I just been dancing around that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll touch on that next week. But so subscribe, hit the bell, let me know. Okay, flat Earth though, man. Flat Earth. Why? It doesn't make no sense. I'm driving on flat land. It's flat. That's your eye perception. Like, you can't see a black hole. You can't see germs. You can't see your skeleton. You can't see. There's certain things that you just can't see. You can't see the subatomic universe. You can't see it with your naked eye, because our naked eye is on one plane of reality. Just like our dreams, we don't see it with our eyes. We see it with our minds. Our minds is visualizing it. So, what has 1,000 will have 1,000 eyes but can't see? Your mind. You know, the riddle. But I'm like, come on, dude. So you mean to tell me our sun is round, our moon is round, the galaxy is round, a black hole is round, stars are round or oval shaped? Let's just keep it accurate. But our Earth, the Mars is round. All of our planets are round. Comets are round. Asteroids are round. We're talking about astrophysics here. Now we're talking about astrophysics. But our Earth is flat. Like, you get on Mars, you'd be like, hey, I see an oval shape. No, you're gonna see the same flat lands. You go, but you get off of Mars, then you see the circular, the sphere. Oh my God. I am a member of a group called Infinite Sphere. So I take this very personally. I think the Illuminati is stalking me and want to tick me off by putting this conspiracy out. And B.O.B., oh man, yeah, man. It makes conspiracy theorists look stupid, man. You know, it really do, man. It make them look stupid. Flat land, that's what the peasants thought in 1500 AD England. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you just want to put the ignorant, uneducated point of view of peasants. You know what I'm saying? Which, look, people are people. You know what I'm saying? God doesn't judge you about your wealth. He judges you about your character. And if your character is a poor character, then you ain't not gonna have a lot of money. You know, poor character is greed, lust, you know, envy, jealousy, hatred. That's a poor mentality. You know what I'm saying? Focus on everything you cannot change, you know, rather than focusing on the game plan, which is being a steward of your money. I'm a proud conspiracy theorist. And the reason why is the CIA coined the phrase and demonized and ostracized it and made it into, hey, they are weirdos if they have conspiracy theorists, you know. And then people still see the truth. Like, you know, one of every 7 do have an encounter with, like, or heard of an encounter with a UFO. So, I mean, people see through it. People see through the lies. You know what I'm saying? Still with JFK, with Martin Luther King, with the recently released documents incriminating the FBI, CIA, and other ties. So, you know, which they was in denial for years. Oh, we had nothing to do with it. You know, just like this thing with Nipsey Hussle, right? You know, like, it took 40 years to figure out what really happened to King, and only most of the story, you know, not the full story. You know what I'm saying? Kennedy, they still not releasing the aren't releasing the documents from Kennedy. They say it's too sensitive to the American public. Yeah, that the government killed their own president. And it's crazy. Or the ones that control the government killed their own president. You know what I'm saying? They say it's still sensitive and stuff. But, so that's why I'm a proud conspiracy theorist, because they don't want me to be a proud conspiracy theorist, and they don't want you to listen to me that I am. It's all kooky and stuff. And then they put all this disinformation and stuff, because dude wrote a couple of books, not B.O.B., but the one B.O.B. is studying from. He wrote a couple of books. Why is not this? Like Carl Sagan, he writes, well, if there's aliens, why haven't we seen them yet? What kind of shit is that? Like, people who say they have, they get that talk. People, the Men in Black, the FBI, well, whoever they are, they get that talk. They like, you ain't seen nothing. Shut up. You like your kids, right? You want to see them grow up? You want to grow up without them? You know what I'm saying? They literally threaten these people and stuff. People that did see them. One time a whole city saw them. That is just ridiculous, man. And now, in this movie called The Fourth Element, the Fourth Kind, in the movie The Fourth Kind, in the movie it was based off a true story. In the movie it said there's over 11 million pieces of evidence of aliens. I was like, 11 million? That's game over. You're not going to... Who's going to be the scientist to debunk all 11 million of them? If your job is to debunk the evidence, then there's clear evidence. The evidence is clear, whether it's real or not. Out of 11 million, one has to be. That's just the odds. Roll of the dice. But in actuality, about 9 million is real. But flat Earth, I go off this whole tangent just to say that flat Earth, come on, man, there's no logical. A roach walking on the wall, he sees it as flat. He don't see that, I'm climbing up. He don't see that. He don't even have that concept of, I'm climbing up. No, all he see is another way to walk. That's all he see. And that's what you see with flat Earth. You think it's flat because you're that roach or the wall. It's flat. All you see is flat because you're that roach on the wall. They can't distinguish climbing up from climbing from walking, regular walking. So I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Recently, like when I was in the 80s, everybody would say, hey, Africa, Egypt, that's where we come from, slaves, and stuff like that, right? So just recently, they come up with, hey, we always was here. We're the real Native Americans. Like, in the 80s, they was talking about how we are related. My mom said I was related to Cherokees, with our family related to Cherokees. But I've never heard anything like, this is our land. We was here first. We did. I'm like, okay, this is our world. This is our land. We was here first. It's still been taken. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do today? You going to file a petition to sovereign yourself and the sovereign land so you get a casino too? Is this one cap out to get a casino? Because, look, the Native Americans got compensated. The Japanese got compensated. The Jews got compensated. And they didn't even land on American soil that long. Everybody's been compensated except for us. If you check the Dred Scott law, it says the Africans never intended to be a citizen or have the Constitution be upheld. When a black man has a gun, police automatically shoot because they brainwashed them into believing that the Second Amendment right is true, that Africans would ever be on the same level, ever be. They didn't say all like that. They said the African would never intended to be a citizen. So that's why they treat blacks the way they do. That's why they're not compensating us. No reparations. That's why they consistently attacking us. They don't consider we're the Mayans now. We're the Incas, Aztecs, Mayans. Don't think for a second that the Latinos are there, giving them a portion of America, the portion that we used to have. And then for us, we either got to elevate or get trampled over. And they want to see what we made of. But I don't know what this all got to do with flat Earth. I said it before. I said it. I'm gonna say it again. It's preposterous. Everything in this universe, including your thick skull, is round. Deuces.